And welcome back here to lovely Dubbo. The sun is shining. We are ready for another grand final here. The girls have taken to the field. The Northern Beaches Renegades set to get first use of the ball up against the Mudgee Mud Crabs here. 25 minutes on the clock. 25 minutes is all that separates these two sides from grand final glory. Mitch Walkerton.
Thank you, James. Really looking forward to this game. Northern Beaches have been very strong throughout, and Mudgee have performed very well in the tournament as well. So it'll be a high scorer, and I think it'll be a really, really good game.
So Northern Beaches set to get underway here. And time is on. So Northern Beaches with first use of the ball, they'll head upfield. Working hard through their link, and now back to the middle they come again. So Mudgee looking to get up in the faces and make a statement early here in defence. Of course, on finals day, that first try is crucial. It's worth 3 points, and they might have got it here in time. Did they get to ground? Yes, they did. So try time for the number 3 here for the Northern Beaches Renegades. And that's exactly how many points they get on the board too. 3-0.
Yeah, fantastic start. A little sweeper play. It was a very close one whether the girl made the touch, but the referee deemed that the ball was down. So the Northern Beaches will be the front runners in this grand final.
So the Mudgee Mud Crabs touch it, get back underway here through their number 2 as they straighten things up now through the centre. I thought that could have been a forceful touch. Yes, it certainly was. So another set to play with here for the Mud Crabs. Good field position. They currently trail by 3. So they need to find a little answer here to begin with. Scoreboard pressure we've seen so far, Mitch Walkerton, seems to be applied almost immediately from the get-go.
Yeah, it's a very big advantage that scoring first. There is still 24 minutes to go, so there's nothing to worry here for Mudgee. They've scored lots of tries throughout the tournament. I'm sure their coaching staff is telling the girls they've got plenty of time. Just relax, let's play our game.
Of course, you can't be a decent side and not make a grand final, that's for sure. So they'll back themselves here. Last play now, though, for the Mudgee Mud Crabs. They fling it wide. That ball, however, has gone between link and wing. And ultimately, it only finds the turf. So Renegade stepping off the left foot. As a nice big dummy comes up here. They keep marching towards their subs box. They want to get a smooth transition. Instead, they'll get all the way down the sideline. The foot race is on here. The 6 is getting away from them all. Has she done enough in time? No, there's no touch. Try time here for the Northern Beaches Renegades. It's 5-0.
What a fantastic try. The winger came up in defence, so the girls played eyes-up football, passed it to the winger, and she was very, very fast. A valiant effort from the Mudgee girl who never stops trying. But it's 2-0, which is a 5-0 scoreline.
Of course, that first try can be so very crucial for our finalists. The last day of what's been a terrific 3-day tournament up here in Dubbo. Great to have the Junior State Cup Northern Conference back after a few disrupted seasons, that's for sure. The Northern Beaches Renegades now get a turn to work it away from their own end, having made a very solid start to this one so far. 2-0. 5 points to 0 as well. As the touch comes in here from Mudgee out wide. And they work it back through the middle here. Renegades promoting the footy.
That's a good touch. That's a good touch.
That'll be the last play now for them as they look to work it wide once more. Here comes the big dummy. They'll put the foot down. Trying to get all the way through. But just certainly right there, Mitch Walkerton. A clutch play at the death there.
Yeah, 2 really good touches, which were quite different. One got up, made the touch and stopped the momentum, and the second one was a try saver where the number 3 picked up, went open side, and the Mudgee girl never stopped trying and made a fantastic touch. That's a really good run here through the midfield.
Nice driving run there from the Mudgee Mud Crabs, but there we go. It would be a grand final without a commentator's curse. Mitch Walkerton, welcome to the club.
Thank you. It's always in the first 5 minutes. Thank you.
We've aired out the old stale stench of not having the curse in the booth. Here we go down the short side now, though, for the Renegades. About 4 minutes into this one as they pop it back towards the centre. Good evasive run there. The 12 up against the 12, and this time the Renegades win out as they keep marching forward. They've not particularly marked up brilliantly here, but a good scramble at the death there.
Fantastic
just secures it. Good touch from the number 2 for the Mud Crabs. Last play now here for the Renegades. The dummy comes in. Dumming left, right, every which
touch.
way.
Fantastic read there from the winger there. Coming in, it was a must-make touch as water bottle goes flying off and hope it didn't hit anybody in the head down there.
And it's very windy up here in Dubbo, so that'll be something the girls will have to contend with. And just worth a little note here as well. Apologies if you're not hearing the names come across for both our sides at the moment. We're still waiting on the final team list for both teams. The Mudgee Mud Crabs continue to move upfield. They're about 12 shy of the halfway line. They keep promoting the footy, tossing it through the hands here. And now up towards the subs box they come. 5 metres into enemy territory. Last play now for the Mud Crabs. Low ball. They did quite a good job actually there to handle it though. I think it's Matilda Nelson from memory is the number 4 there for the Mudgee Mud Crabs.
Nice set, but the Northern Beaches girls just rolled back. They're certainly winning the field position with good rolls. They've just got to the box, so they've got the 4 fresh subs coming on. They're looking at a strike dump right now.
From right to left, they move that footy. Now out of acting half, they've got a release here. Eventually they find support, but I think they've just tried to bite off a bit more than they could chew on that occasion there, the Renegades.
Yeah, I think so. It was good defence though from Mudgee. They went man on there and contained. There's a nice wrap, James, using the ball and taking all the metres.
And Nelson continues to promote the footy. Good run from her. Up towards and now over halfway. So this is not a bad set here for the Mud Crabs. They keep trundling it forward. Another play up their sleeves here before the last. Play on is the call after that touch. That's a good strike dump, James. Here we go. Yes, they do work the strike dump. Long floating pass. Oh, just left behind. It was building nicely, though, for Mudgee.
Yeah, no, that was probably their best set of the game. It was good flow. They started with a wrap, so they got behind and got in behind the Renegade girls and then went direct straight down the middle, which was great to see.
So here they work it towards their subs box. Northern Beaches side. Getting fresh reinforcements onto the field. Oh, nearly bobbled, nearly reeled back in, but then a second bobble. It's left behind. Unfortunately, neither player able to squeeze it in.
Yeah, this is great field position here for the Mudgee Mud Crabs. Let's see if they can get down to the 7 and put a try on.
So change over here in favour of the Mudgee Mud Crabs. They've quickly left it behind themselves, so now a chance for them to work it away here, the Renegades.
Yep, so they're just driving down. We're looking at a strike dump through the middle. Good touch. Diving at the line. That's nice defence from the middle. She just moved off the line, made the right touch. We've got 5th tackle. The girls need to move up in a line. That is a great touch there. That'll be a penalty for a late pass. So a great little touch there from number 2. Not sure what's happening here. No, the referee's asking, bring the ball forward. The girls are going to get back on side, and it looks like the Mud Crabs are going to be tapping and they'll be trying to head to their box right now. So here's tackle 2. There's the Rapper, the referee says play on. We're at tackle 2 at the box, and we've got a little bobble.
The Mud Crabs have left it behind there. So they really do need to be next to score here as well. Mitch Walkerton down by 5 at the moment. 2 tries to nil, but of course that crucial early try for the Northern Beaches.
That's not square.
And that's exactly what they've ruled. So of course when we are playing such footy, you've got to be facing directly to the opposition try line when playing it.
You're spot on, James. They can't go down and need to score 4 tries to come back into this game. If they concede one here, that would be bad. So let's hopefully the Mud Crabs can put one on here. That's some good momentum through the middle.
Nice run there from Nelson as they head up towards that 7-metre mark, and a real bit of patience about their play here. The Mudgee Mud Crabs, they dive from distance, just a touch in time. This will be the last play now for them. So they'll have to come back to the 7. They won't have a strike dump to work with. Nelson fires it long. They
good
kept
defense.
The width nicely, but absolutely.
Yeah, it was nice width, but no panic there from the link and the winger. Great touch there from the Northern Beaches girls, and they are going to be rucking it out. Oh, and as we say that, we've put the ball down. There is going to be a little change over here. The girls are just going to try and get organised, James, and to work out what they're going to try and run. They might start with a quickie, bit of static play here. Oop, diving. They'll take it back to the 7. See what play they're going to run here. Gets it out to the link, waiting for them to come up. Oh, we weren't square there. They were looking to run the little punish play there with the link making the dump. But it was a changeover. So, disappointing. We'll see what they do. Mudgee really has been a club that's on the up and up, with a lot of clubs and a lot of their teams actually making the finals.
Here they go, the Renegades, though, down the sideline. A crucial touch in the end, though, from the number 6 for the Mudgee Mud Crabs. Good effort there.
Very good touch.
Renegades back towards the middle. They pop the pass here in support, but they're going to say touch pass, I believe. Yes, they are.
Yep.
Jeez, that was a very close call.
Yeah, they were. James, people who know, people in the touch circles would know Roy Prasad from Bankstown. He now lives in Mudgee and is doing a fair bit of work with the coaching staff out at Mudgee. So that's why I really think that you will see their teams, really more developing. The coaches getting better experience because Roy will be providing that mentoring role. And I think we'll see a lot more Mudgee teams in the finals, in the junior teams in years to come.
Yeah, it should allow them to go to the next level. Certainly we're seeing some nice little dividends early on here with Mudgee Mud Crabs featuring in this particular grand final. So just over 14 minutes remaining, 11 gone, 25-minute matches, of course, no half-time breaks. Two sides changing ends when a try is scored. And no extra time as well, given we do have the first try being worth 3 points. So it really does force a lot of hard work for the team conceding first throughout the match, and the Mud Crabs have got all that in front of them at the moment. They trail by 5, 2 tries to 1 though. Last play, here come the Renegades once again holding the ball in 2 hands. They've opened them up here. Oh, did they get a touch in time?
Yes,
yes,
she
they
has.
are claiming it.
Yep, she has. That's a fantastic diving touch, and it's going to be a changeover. We've got 13 minutes to go, James. I'd really like to see the Mud Crabs try and get a little bit more momentum here, and it starts with a really good run down the sideline. Here's the second one, and that's off the back fence as well. So the subs are coming on. There's tackle 3. They're going to get a good chance here if they can get down to that 7. There's 4. She's gone a bit early. Let's try and get a dump there. Oh, we're going to get a penalty here, James. The referee is playing advantage.
Another set to work with here for the Mud Crabs as Nelson fires it from left to right, but good pressure jamming in there from the link position for the Renegades means they can't continue upfield. So now the Northern Beaches girls will ruck it away and then head towards their substitutions box. Nice smooth transition too, allows the flow to continue here for the Northern Beaches. Very clinical approach. Dummy comes in, lovely delay on the pass. Beat the defence there of Nelson. They continue linking up. It's a foot race now for the corner. Oh, another crucial touch at the death there for Mudgee. That's about the 3rd try they've stopped in similar fashion.
Yep, fantastic off the fly play. It was a really good touch. They're scrambling very well, Mudgee.
That scoreboard hasn't been troubled in some time now off the back of Mudgee's good scramble defence.
And there's another.
The Renegades have had a lot of chances at their line.
Yeah, they certainly have. They're just hanging in there. They need to. They look a bit tired, so they're going to need to get to the box, get some fresh legs out there, and try and get that elusive first try. I think if they can get 1, they might be able to get 2.
So here come the Mud Crabs, crabbing across field toward the middle. Now, that was backwards. Yes, referees agree. Play on is the call. Bit of luck there going the way of the Mudgee team.
Oh.
However, no luck this time around. They've fallen short in that department.
Yep, a little bit of a slip and a fall there, which results in a turnover, which was not ideal. But they'll still get plenty more chances. There's still a lot of time left.
Quick roll ball here from the Renegades as they pop it back towards the middle. They are in cruise control at the moment, leading 5-0, 2 tries to 0 for that matter. Quick pass here. They've exploited the numbers. They'll put the foot down this time. No mistake. A couple of diving efforts there from the Mudgee Mud Crabs, but they go in. 5 becomes 7, and also that molehill now becomes a bit of a mountain for Mudgee.
Yep, I think it does. That was a really good try. Good hands. The link ran a really nice line. Once again, great honesty from the girl who said, no, I missed. I did not make the touch. That's what our sport certainly thrives upon, that honesty. And, yeah, they've got it all to do now, the Mud Crabs.
So the Mudgee team, as you mentioned there, with plenty of work still to be done. Northern Beaches Renegades up 7-0. 3 tries to 0 as well, for that matter. We do now have the assistance of a team list here for both sides as it's flung away from Nelson. They head towards the corner. Have they got there in time? They're claiming the touch. I think she did enough there,
I think they were saying forward pass, James.
Yeah, forward pass, so it won't matter either way. In fact, it's Matilda English. I've been calling her Matilda Nelson, but we do now have the correct team sheets here for these two sides. So the Renegades heading towards that sideline. We're 10 on the clock. Still enough time here for Mudgee, if they are good enough, as it's worked away from Arundel. And now up over halfway through Baum. Baum, quick hands, play on here for the Renegades. Oh, they did a good job to jam in from the wing there in the form of Isabel King. Nice play there, just shutting things down. Last play here for the Renegades. Another dummy supplied, and this time Matilda English has the answers in defence.
Yep, that was a great defensive set there for the girls. They've got to try and bend their backs and run. They look a bit tired, the girls, so let's see if they can get to the sub box. That's a good run there.
English with easy meters, and then also supplying a late pass here, which is perfect for them. It means they can get fresh players on the field very quickly, although no one was really ready to get out there for them, which was a bit bizarre. But they continue forward here now. Still not a bad set overall. They get a strike dump here. It'll look very promising for the Mud Crabs. Here they go. Last play. Nice pick up too. Hands in motion. What a read, though, it was out there for the Northern Beaches Renegades. Kyla Arundel.
Yeah, that was a fantastic read from the link. Had to make the touch, otherwise Mudgee would have scored. But she came in and stopped that raid. Bit of confusion here with the box from the girls from the Renegades, which won't please Roha Paki.
The Renegades midway through the count, heading upfield. They pop the pass back on the inside. Berryman. So many different Berrymans floating around this tournament over the last 3 days. She's again. Last play now. Berryman still there in support. They drive hard through the line. They make the touch here, though, the Mud Crabs. So, despite having that early try conceded, I've actually only conceded another 2 since that point. So, whilst it might look like it's a big blowout on the scoreboard, it's really not that different between the two sides.
No, it has been set for set. A couple of errors and turnovers at the wrong time of the field. Oh, that's feeding the ruck. No, it's not. They're going to say that was ball down. Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to help their cause. The Renegades get the ball in very good field position.
Certainly will. They start inside Mudgee's half. A right to left pass here. Once more they come forward with Paloma Campos. Campos plays it back here for one of the captains, Isabella Martin. Campos drops it down here for Berryman. Campos at speed, approaching the line. Last play now, that will be the turnover if they can't conjure up some sort of try here. Campos crabbing across field, looking for Berryman. Berryman can't get it, and there is the turnover.
Yeah, that's really good defence there from the Mud Crabs. A couple of quickies and trying to get on the outside of the Mudgee girls, but they were very stout in their defence.
So English rifles it away as they continue heading towards their sub-box. Time really now beginning to become a factor with 7 minutes on the clock here. They need a result from this set, you'd have to say, because they actually have to score 4 times. That's the benefit of getting that early 3-point try. The touch comes in here from Berryman. Last play now for the Mud Crabs, and again, they've got all the answers in defence. I can't see a way through them at the moment.
Yep, they look impenetrable at the moment, James.
Talk about the Great Wall of China. Well, might be the Great Break Wall of the Peninsula.
The Great Wall of Narrabeen?
Yes.
Oh, she's away again.
Down the sideline they go here through the number 6, Aquilina. Aquilina has got herself a double. A big play there from Coco, and she is popping.
Yeah, that was very similar to the first try for Aquilina. Again, the winger came up. The girls played eyes up footy, passed the ball, and she is very fast. She is very, very fast. Well done.
I think that's the easiest way to sum things up. She's very fast. So here come the Mud Crabs with a lot of work to do. I don't think they'll have enough time, in all honesty, here, Mitch.
No, I don't think so either, mate. I hope they can get a try. I really hope. They haven't stopped trying. It'd be great for them to have a bit of confidence, score a try on the big stage, grand final, Northern Conference.
So they play it here on the last, just shy of the 7 metre mark. Good dive from distance, but again, this impenetrable wall that is the Northern Beaches Renegades defensive line. Yeah. Just so stoic in their approach.
It was a fantastic dive off the ML play, the ML platform. She did a nice dive early of the line and slid that ball across. Looks like she might have winded herself, which is not good. I hope she's going to be okay. She'll hop off and have a drink. Hopefully we'll be able to see her again in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Well, this is something we've been talking about, both you and I, and also Jason Stanton throughout the tournament. Initially was a huge reluctance from specifically the girls to engage in those long-range diving attempts, and one of the ways they used to get around that was, of course, taking the girls to the beach to do a bit of training there and just get them a bit more comfortable with the process. But in general, they do a terrific job, and it is good to see they do put their bodies on the line now and really have a crack.
Oh, absolutely. And they, arguably go harder than some of the boys with regards to the way that they go at the line, diving around, making touches, diving at the line, trying to score tries.
Oh, there's very little self-preservation. I've certainly noticed that over the past couple of days here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So 4 minutes on the clock here. Mudgee probably playing for pride at this point in the match. Of course, they'll go set for set even if they get a try here, and they do need 5. So, yeah, with 4 on the clock, that is officially too little time here for the Mudgee Mud Crabs, but they'll be looking to stick to their systems here and try and get some points on the board as English promotes the footy. Little bobble there, but they say play on. This is a much better build-up here for the Mudgee Mud Crabs, and I've done it to them again, Mitch.
You have. It's only the second commentator's curse of this game, though, James. So it was looking promising, but they just weren't able to make that final catch pass.
So Magro working hard on the wing there for Mudgee, making a couple of touches in quick succession as Fulton pops it back to the middle. That's a famous name around Northern Beaches areas. Here they go now. Oh, the Renegades. Everything was lovely except for that final pass, just a little too high. So score remains 9 points to 0, 4 tries to 0.
Yep, just went over the girl there, a little bit too high. But again, asking questions, playing really, really well. The Renegades, they have been the dominant side in this grand final, and they're going to be very worthy winners.
So the Mud Crabs up and over halfway. Nice evasive technique here from little Lola Comencioli. However, on the follow-up play, it's all gone south for the Mud Crabs. And now the Renegades get easy use of the ball. And on play 1, they're over halfway. So the drive continues here for them. Strong run from Arundel. Popping around now is Campos. Campos back to Berryman. Slow it down here. Berryman scheming. Plotting that next move. Here comes Campos. Oh, they worked it beautifully, but the ball's just been left behind. It would have been double digits for them. And there's an injury here as well, unfortunately, for Comencioli, who hops off to the side of the field. Geez, I hope she's all right. Doesn't look 100% there, Lola.
No, she doesn't. Looks like one of the coaching staff is going to make sure she's okay.
I certainly do look after them out there at Mudgee. Erin Perini and her team. Of course, one of the managers is Comencioli's father, Adam. So I'm sure he'll be there on the spot to console his daughter. English now with ball in hand as the Mudgee Mud Crabs come forward about 10 metres shy of the try line. English back through the opening gap, which was closed very quickly there from Berryman. She's way too alert. Great footy brain about her.
Yeah, once again, fantastic defence there on the line. The Mud Crabs have tried very hard, but the Renegades' defence has just been way too good. Been really, really good. And here we go down the wing again.
Campos unleashing once more here for Aquilina, who's still searching that hat-trick. There's a minute on the clock. She's still out there, Aquilina. Here she is once more, out of acting half. So there is another opportunity for her to try and get those 3 tries. It's going to have to come now, though, but they've gone away from her. This could be the last time they'll get a crack at the line here.
They look like a late pass, though. Oh, no, the referee is calling. That's a set of 6. So this will be the final set for the Mud Crabs for the Northern Conference for this year. Let's see if they can ruck down the field and put a try on. Come on, girls.
Absolutely, and of course, next week we do have the conference clash, you can call it, where North meets South. Of course, Hills already picked up the win for the Southern Conference. So the Renegades will have an all Greater Sydney battle on that occasion. But 20 seconds on the clock here. The Mud Crabs searching for their first points of the match. They've left it behind. I'm not sure why. They've got an extra set to play with. They want to get on with it quickly here. They might get 2 plays at most by the time they roll this. Might only be the 1, though. They're still mucking around with it. They've got to get into it here, the Mudgee Mud Crabs. Siren set to sound. There it is in the background. And I'm not sure why they've now gone for the roll ball.
There we
but
go.
That's it there for the Mudgee Mud Crabs. Now, I know you've got a tough task here because there's been plenty of great performers as the Renegades girls, in a great sight, rush the field and celebrate with their 9-0 victory. But Mitch Walkerton, who is your woman of the match, thanks to Guzman and Gomez?
Very, very hard to separate because I think there was a number of good performers, but I'll be going with number 3 from the Northern Beaches Renegades, Chanel Berryman. I think that she was involved in a lot of the tries, and I would think that she will be the player of the final, thanks to Guzman and Gomez.
There we go. Chanel Berryman confirmed as the player of the match here, thanks to Guzman and Gomez and thanks to Mitch Walkerton. But at full time, 4 tries to 0, 9 points to 0. The Northern Beaches Renegades will fight for the ultimate conference title next week at Tempe as they take on the Hills outfit. But coming up next for you on our main stadium, we move to the 16 girls division where Newcastle will take on Manly. This one should be a mouth-watering fixture. All the action in 5 minutes' time on Bar TV and New South Wales Touch Football.
Good work, girls.